2017 is going to be the year for data. Look, data is going to get fashionable again. This year, what we've seen is 2 significant false positives with a lot of predictions: Brexit and the US presidential elections. If you look at the trends, and I think taking a page from the chapter of such significant cultural milestones, we as companies and as marketers really need to get this right. We're not there yet, and it's absolutely indicative in terms of what we're seeing in the marketplace. So I would say data is going to be the new oil. It's going to get fashionable again, and we as companies better figure out what we need to do there.
What we're seeing through data and the insights of data is that to optimize a return through marketing, you need to consistently and on an ongoing basis change what you are doing in the market, because the consumer, us, is highly volatile. We're not really loyal in terms of how we consume media, and we'll take it anywhere we can get that. So if you overlay that with how the majority of the marketplace globally thinks about their marketing, most clients lay down their marketing for a long period of time and don't change a lot of it on an ongoing basis. And part of that is because of how the market works in big markets like the US. The upfront is a really good way to not optimize your activity because you lay down for a whole year. So it's great to set up a data infrastructure, but what we're working towards is actually rewriting the rules on how we engage with the media to create and introduce flexibility and movement within that.
So, Colin,
if I just may, I mean, we have a slightly different, and you folks represent enormous organizations that have had to adapt with, in culture. We've had the benefit of starting from a blank sheet of paper a few years ago, and we're like a startup, which is, we're not quite a startup anymore, but we wired in, by observing what the requirement was in the industry, full transparency on data, right into our DNA, right from the get-go. It was quite interesting getting into the television industry, which is notoriously sort of close-guarded with data, and coming from the online advertising industry where data is shared and passes through ecosystems very rapidly. So we started in the TV industry with that basis. And it's interesting how that's wired our culture with this sharing and transparency as the sort of the base foundation, rather than starting with everything to protect and having to back into it.